Hello and welcome to tonight's game between the Eau Claire Lutheran Lancers and the Almost Center Lincoln Hornets. This is Joe Brentha commentating for you, and this will be the JV game. Varsity game will follow this. Kazumba wins the tip-off for the Lancers. That'll go to Carstensen. Carstensen goes across to Schaller. Schallerson down to Kazumba. Lau with a high post shot, misses, and it'll go out of bounds. Lincoln's ball now. Hawkins-Lukens gets it in to Frey. Frey gets it across to Bull. Bull bounce pass to Frey. And back across to Lacoste. Lacoste to Torres. Then to Hawkins-Luken. Tries going underneath to Lacoste, taken away by Kazumba. Passes ahead to Carstensen, and they're going to call Kazumba on a travel. Frey will take it up the court for the Hornets. She'll pass across to Torres, then to Hawkins-Lukens. Travel. Carstensen will now take it up the court for the Lancers. Carstensen across to Bauer. Bauer to Schaller. Schaller driving, lays it up but misses. Rebounded by Lacoste, but she will travel. So to remain the Lancers ball. Schaller gets it into Kazumba. Fakes a three. Passes across to Carstensen. Drive inside, lay it up but misses. Ball is rebounded by Hawkins-Lukens. And she'll lose it out of bounds. It'll remain the Lancers ball. Pass comes in, and Kazumba will be able to take hold of it. Pass out to Lau. Lau back to Kazumba. Kazumba skip pass across to Lau to go out of her hands and out of bounds. Score remains at 0, 14:21 left to play in the first half. Frey now taking it across the court for the Hornets. Frey across to Torres. And it'll go out of bounds. Schaller into Carstensen, and Carstensen will take it the other way for the Lancers. She gets the screen, but goes the other way, then passes inside to Kazumba. Kazumba comes back out to Carstensen, then across to Schaller. Schaller three, misses off the inside of the rim. Rebounded by Frey. Frey head to Lacoste. Back to Frey. Back to Lacoste. Looks for a shot, nothing there. And we'll get it out to Torres. Torres out and across to Bull, but she'll lose it out of bounds. Gurgle and Arndt now coming in for the Lancers. And Prindle came in for ACLincoln, as well as Gentleman. Carstensen across to Gurgle, then back to Lau, back to Gurgle. Gurgle to Carstensen, back out to Gurgle. Gets a screen and comes around the rim, passes out to Carstensen. She'll take a shot, miss. Ball is rebounded by Prindle. Head to Lacoste, and Lacoste will take it down the court for the Hornets. Lacoste tries going inside, tipped away by Carstensen, taken by Gurgle. Gurgle will lay it up, but not quite in. Ball is rebounded by Lacoste. Lacoste out to Frey, and Frey will take it the other way for the Hornets. Frey then comes across to Prindle. Prindle underneath to Lacoste. Not able to maintain possession of the ball. Ball still on the floor. Picked up by Gettleman. And she'll lose it out of bounds. Carsonson will take it to the court for the Lancers. Carsonson across to Arndt. Arndt to Bodie. Bodie to Gurgle. And Gurgle will travel. Frey with it now for the Hornets. Tries getting it across to Lacoste. Taken away by Carsonson. Taken back by Frey. Pass side to Lacoste. And she'll take it across half court. Looks to drive underneath. Does and scores. Lacoste for 2. Score currently is 2-0. Lancers down by 2. 11:50 left to play. And a 30-second timeout is called by the Lancers. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below in the chat and I will answer you. Gurgle into Carsonson, and Carsonson will take it up the court for the Lancers. Carsonson goes underneath to Arndt. Arndt will lay it up, but miss. Rebound, and shot goes up with it again. Ball is tipped and taken by Lacoste. Lacoste goes underneath to Godinez Miles, and ball go to bounds. Prindle now to pass in. Pass comes into Lacoste. Underneath now to Prindle. Goes up for a shot. Goes on top of the backboard, and it'll become the Lancers' ball. Gurgle will take it up the court for the Lancers. Gurgle looks to drive middle. Comes out to Carsonson. Carsonson deep 2. Misses right. Rebounded by Lacoste. Ball is kicked out by Gurgle from behind. It will go out of bounds and remain the Hornets' ball. Pass comes into Lacoste. Ball is tipped out again by Gurgle. Picked up by Lacoste. To Prindle. Prindle takes a deep 2. And, okay, they're going to say 3. She did have 1 foot inside the line, but not sure if they noticed that. 5-0. Lancers down by 5, 10:40 left to play. Carsonson out to Arndt. Arndt lays it up, misses. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Godinez Miles. We're going to find out, though. Nope, it's on Lacoste. First personal, teams first. Arndt misses the first, and we'll shoot 1 more. Frey will come in for Godinez Miles on the side of the Hornets. Arndt will miss her second, rebounded by Lacoste. He will take it the other way, then pass ahead to Frey. Almost loses out of bounds, able to maintain possession and get it across Lacoste. Lacoste to Prindle, Prindle 2. No good, rebounded by Arndt. Arndt out to Gurgle, and Gurgle will take it the other way for the Lancers. To Bodie, Bodie 2. No good, rebounded by Carsonson. Put it up, miss, but is fouled by Prindle. Prindle's first personal, team second. Carsonson shooting 2. Carsonson will make her first. And we'll shoot 1 more. make that one as well. Kazumba will come in for the Lancers, and Bull will come in for the Hornets. 5-2. Lancers currently down by 3. 10-18 left to play in the first half. Frey with it. Gets it across to Hawkins-Lukens. Then across to Lacoste. Underneath to Prindle. Prindle with the shot. Misses. Rebounded by Hawkins-Lukens. And his blocked foul will either be on Arndt or Roth. We're going to find out in a second. And it falls on Arndt. So it's Arndt's first personal, teams first. Hawkins-Lukens shooting 2. She'll make her first, and we'll shoot one more. She'll miss her second. And since it did not hit the rim, it'll go immediately to the Lancers. Pass comes into Gurgle, and Gurgle will take it the other way. Gurgle will try driving right side. Pass out to Arndt. Arndt will save it from going out of bounds. But then they'll say she stepped out of bounds. $9:50 left to play. 6-2. Lancers down by 4. Frey comes across to Hawkins-Lukens. Down underneath to Lacoste. Almost taken away by Gurgle. Then underneath to Prindle. To Hawkins-Lukens, and she'll score a 2. Gurgle with it now for the Lancers. Gurgle across to Bodie. Bodie to Kazumba. To Arndt. Arndt across to Gurgle. To Bodie. Bodie takes a 3. No good. Taken away by Frey. Goes up with a shot. Scores and is fouled by Kazumba. Kazumba's first personal, team's second. And Frey will be shooting an and 1. Frey will miss her and 1. Rebounded there by Carstensen. And the foul will be called on the Hornets. And that'll be on Prindle. Second personal, team's third. Lacoste will come in for Prindle. Carstensen in for Gurgle, and Gurgle will take it the other way for the Lancers. Gurgle out to Kazumba. Kazumba to Carstensen. Pass out to Bauer. Bauer 3 comes up short. Ball rolling on the floor, picked up by Frey. Frey will get it out to Lacoste. Lacoste to Hawkins-Lukens. Underneath to Jones. Jump ball is called between Kazumba and Jones. Jones to pass in. She'll get it into Lacoste. Skip pass across to Bull. And I believe Jones will be called for foul. She is. First personal, team's fourth. Gurgle gets it into Carstensen, and she'll take it the other way for the Lancers. Carstensen high post to Kazumba. Underneath to Arndt. Back to Kazumba, then out to Gurgle. Gurgle 3. Misses off the inside of the rim. Bounces twice and goes out. Jump ball between Arndt and Torres. Bauer to pass in. Should get it in to Lacoste after it's tipped around. Hands it off to Frey. Frey ahead to Bull. Bull back to Lacoste. Lacoste out to Frey. To Hawkins-Lukens. To Lacoste. Underneath to Bull, blocked by Arndt. Picked up by Carstensen. And should take it the other way. Lays it up from around. Misses, rebounded by Arndt, who is fouled on her shot. Arndt to be shooting 2 foul falls on Lacoste. That's her second personal, team's 5th. Score is 10-2. Lance is down by 8. 7:43 left to play in the first half. She'll miss her first. And we'll shoot one more. 2 subs coming in for the Hornets. That is McFarlane and Gettleman. Schaller came in for the Lancers. Arndt will make her second, so the score is now 10-3. Lance is down by 7. Timeout is called by the Hornets, 30 seconds. And Bull will come back in for the Hornets, it appears, after the timeout. Bull to pass in. Should get it into Carstensen. Pass to Kazemba. Kazemba puts it up and in. Lance is again pressing. Frey tries to get it in. Passes into Torres. Taken away by Carstensen. Jump ball is called though. And it'll be ACLincoln's ball. McFarlane to pass in this time. Should get it into Torres. Jump ball is called yet again, and this time it'll go to the Lancers. Bauer to pass in. Should get it into Schaller. To Arndt. Arndt to lay it up. Not quite in though. Rebounded by Kazemba, and Kazemba is fouled. Foul is called, I believe, on Prindle. Nope, 13, not 30. Okay, Torres. First personal, team 6. Bauer to pass in. Gets it into Schaller. Schaller takes a shot. Misses out the front of the rim. Tipped around and rebounded by Prindle. Frey taking it up the court. Pass out to Bull, but she'll lose it out of bounds. Carstensen bring the ball up for the Lancers. Drives inside, lays it up. Not quite in though. Rebounds her own shot, puts it up again. Misses long. And the ball will fall out on Torres. Bauer to pass in. Should get it into Arndt. Ball's on the floor though. Jump ball between Torres and Arndt. It'll be the Hornets ball. Lance is again running a press. Pass comes into Bull, taken away by Arndt, and a jump ball is called. This time it'll go to the Lancers. Bauer to pass in. Gets it into Carstensen. Goes up for a shot and misses. Goes off McFarlane and out of bounds. So to remain the Lancers ball. Bauer to pass in yet again. Lacoste comes in for Frey. Bauer gets it into Schaller. Schaller out to Kazemba, then to Carstensen. Underneath to Arndt, taken away by Prindle. Prindle out to Lacoste, and Lacoste will dribble it down the court for the Hornets. Pass back to Prindle. Prindle with a three. No good. Rebounded by McFarland. Pass to Prindle, taken away by Arndt. Two will score. Score is currently now 10-7. Lance is down by 3. 6 minutes left. Prindle with it. And a foul will be called on Schaller. First personal, team's third. Prindle to pass in. Hawkins-Lukens will come in for Torres. Prindle get it into Lacoste. Ball is on the floor, picked up by Hawkins-Lukens, takes a shot, but a timeout was called before the shot. She missed anyway. And I believe it'll be a 30-second. Nope, full timeout. Prindle to pass in. She'll get it into Lacoste, goes up for a shot and is fouled. I believe it'll fall on Kazemba, and it does. Second personal, team's fourth. Lacoste shooting 2. She'll make her first, and she'll shoot one more. Frey will come in for Bull. She'll miss her second, rebounded by Kazemba, pass out to Carstensen. Carstensen then down to Kazemba. Cross to Bauer. To Lau. Lau will travel. Gergel will come in for Kazemba on the Lancer side. 11-7, Lance is down by 4. 5:40 left to play. Prindle will get it into Lacoste. Lacoste ahead to Frey. Back to Prindle. Prindle to Frey. Underneath to Lacoste. Goes up for a layup, misses. Rebounded by Lau. Pass is taken away by Lacoste. Pass out to Prindle and to Frey. Frey to Prindle. Lays up. The shot misses and is fouled by Lau. Lau's first personal, team's 5th. Prindle shooting 2. She'll make her first, then we'll shoot one more. She'll make her second as well. Carstensen now taking it the other way for the Lancers. Lays it up, but not in. Rebounded by Prindle. Jump ball is called now. And it'll be ACLincoln's ball. Roth and Arndt in for Bodie and Bauer. Pass comes in. Hornets trying to get it across half court. Lancers still running a press. And 10 seconds is called. Gurgle now to pass in for the Lancers. Gets it into Carstensen, and Carstensen will take it the other way for the Lancers. Underneath to Roth, back out to Gurgle. Gurgle to Lau. Almost loses it there. Back out to Gurgle. Carstensen across to Arndt. Lays it up. Not in. Rebounds her own shot. Jump ball is called. It'll remain the Lancers' ball. Carstensen passing it in. She's going to need to Arndt. Goes up for a shot and scores. 13-9. Lancers still down by 4. 4:20 left to play. Frey across to Lacoste. Skip pass across to Frey. Down to Lacoste. Lacoste deep 2. No good. Misses long. Rebounded by McFarland. Passes out to Prindle. Prindle to Lacoste. Across to Frey again. Frey down the corner to Hawkins-Lukens. Underneath to Lacoste, and she'll score for 2. Carstensen now taking it the other way for the Lancers. Carstensen driving left side, lays it up from deep, misses and is fouled. She'll be shooting 2. Carstensen will miss her first shot. We'll shoot one more. Arndt and Schaller come in for the Lancers. Jones and Torres will come in for the Hornets. Should make that one. 15-10 is now the score. Lancers down by 5. 3:40 left to play. Pass is too far for Jones. Taken by Schaller. Pass to Carstensen. Carstensen underneath to Arndt. Arndt puts it up. Misses, but will be shooting 2. Foul is called on Frey. I believe that's their second. Nope, first personal. Team's 8th. Arndt will miss her first, but we'll shoot one more. She'll miss her second as well. Goes off Lacoste. Carstensen to pass in. Pass is stolen by Frey. Pass to Lacoste, and Lacoste will take it the other way. Pass back to Frey. Foul is called on Gurgle. Second personal, team 6th, I think. First personal, team 6th. Frey misses her first, then we'll shoot one more. Godinez Miles comes in for the Hornets. Frey makes her second. Carstensen in to Schaller, and Schaller will take it the other way for the Lancers. Schaller across to Roth, misses the pass. Picked up by Jones, pass to Lacoste, then to Frey. Frey goes up for a shot, misses, but is fouled by Arndt. Arndt's second personal, team 7th. Frey shooting 2. She'll make her first, then we'll shoot one more. Kazumba and Bauer in for the Lancers. Bull in for the Hornets. Frey makes her second. And Hawkins-Lukens will come in for the Hornets now. 18-10. Lancers currently down by 8. 3:03 left to play. Carstensen taking it the other way for the Lancers. Carstensen across to Arndt. Arndt to Bauer. Underneath to Kazumba. Out to Carstensen with the shot. Misses right. Saved by Bauer from going out of bounds. Taken by Kazumba. Pass out to Gergel. To Arndt. Arndt tries getting it inside to Bauer. Taken away by Hawkins-Lukens. Taken back by Gergel. And Gergel is fouled by Godinez Miles. That's her first personal, team's 9th. Gergel will be shooting a 1-and-1. Gergel misses her shot. Rebounded there by Lacoste. Pass to Frey. Frey will drive right side. Pass out to Bull. Bull to Lacoste. And the foul will be called on Arndt, I believe. It's Arndt's third personal, team's 8th. Lacoste shooting a 1-and-1. She'll make her first, then we'll shoot one more. Bodie in for Arndt. She'll miss her second, rebounded by Bauer. Pass to Carstensen. Carstensen out to Bodie. Bodie with the 2. And scores. 19-12. Lentz is now down by 7. 2 minutes left. Carstensen steals the pass, shoots and misses. Rebounded by Kazumba. Misses as well. And the ball will fall out of bounds on the Hornets. It remain the Lancers ball. Bauer to pass in. Bauer will get it into Bodie. Bodie 3. No good. Rebounded there by Kazumba. And they're going to say a foul is called on the Lancers. Foul is called on Kazumba. I believe that's their third personal, team's 9th. And it is, so Bull will be shooting 1-and-1. Miss her first, rebounded by Bauer. Pass to Gergel. Gergel to Bodie. Picked up by Kazumba off the floor. Pass to Carstensen to Gergel. Gergel 3, no good. And it'll go out on Gergel. Hawkins Lukens to pass in. Lance is running a press. She gets it into Lacoste. Cost ahead. Back to Hawkins Lukens. Taken away by Gurgle though. Pass to Bauer. Then to Bodie. Bodie to Kazumba. Cross to Carstensen. Out to Gurgle. And block is called. That'll be called on Frey. That's her second personal, team's 10th. Carstensen will be shooting a double bonus. She'll make her first and will shoot one more. She'll miss that one. Rebounded by Hawkins Lukens, and jump ball is called between her and Carstensen. It remain the Hornets ball. Lance is again running a press. Pass comes into Lacoste. Back to Frey. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Gurgle, tripped up from behind. Kazumba passes to the wrong team. Not sure what was called. The Hornets will pass in again. Hawkins Lukens will pass into Frey. Frey ahead to Godinez Miles. Then to Lacoste, then to Frey again. Tries passing it into Hawkins Lukens, taken away by Schaller, pass to Bodie. Bodie out to Bauer. Bauer, high post shot. Rolls in and out. Rebounded by Bull. Pass ahead to Hawkins Lukens, taken away by Schaller. Schaller with the shot. Misses. 37 seconds now. Jump ball was called. Bauer to pass in. She'll get it into Carstensen. Goes up for a shot. Rolls in and out. Rebounded by Kazumba. Puts it back up and scores. Kazumba for two. (19-15). Lance is currently down by 4. 24.5 seconds. Foul was called on Carstensen. First personal, team's 10th. Frey shooting a double bonus. She'll make her first. She'll miss her second, however, rebounded by Kazumba. 20 seconds. Kazumba to Schaller. Schaller with the shot. Misses off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Bauer. Bauer with the shot. Misses also off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Carstensen. Also misses off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Bauer to Schaller. Schaller with the shot. And Schaller will score two. And time will expire. 20-17 is the final score. Not final score. Final score of the half. Lance is currently down by 3, and I'll be back in approximately 5 minutes for the second half. See you then. Hello and welcome back to the second half of the JV girls basketball game between the Eau Claire Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Alma Center Lincoln Hornets. This is Joe Brentha commentating for you. Lancers are currently down 20-17, down by 3, going into the second half, and we'll begin shortly. Brindle to pass the ball in for the Hornets. She'll get it into Frey. Frey looks to drive, goes up with a shot blocked by Carstensen, and she'll lose it out of bounds. It'll remain the Hornets ball though. Brindle to pass in. She'll get it into Lacoste. Lacoste underneath to Prindle. And we'll lose it out of bounds. Bauer into Carstensen, and Carstensen will take it the other way for the Lancers. Cross to Bodie. Bodie goes up with a shot. Bodie is called for... No, sorry, that was Kazemba. Kazemba's called for a travel. Ray comes across to Bull. Lacoste with it on the ground. Jump ball is called. Carstensen with it now for the Lancers. Comes in the middle to Kazemba. Kazemba with the shot, and she'll score for 2. 2019. Lancers currently down by 1, 15 minutes left. Frey with it. Gets it across to Hawkins-Lukens. Then down underneath to Lacoste. Looking to drive. Travels though. Carstensen taking it the other way for the Lancers. Comes down to Kazemba. Kazemba with the shot. Rolls in and out. Rebounded by Carstensen. And jump ball is called. Hornets get the ball. Prindle into Frey, and Frey will take it the other way for the Hornets. Pass comes across to McFarlane. Then to Lacoste. Out to Frey. Drives inside, lays it up. Misses. Rebounded by Schaller. But she'll lose it out of bounds. Pass comes into Frey, but she'll double dribble. Carstensen with an hour for the Lancers. Almost taken away there by Frey, but she'll lose it out of bounds. It'll remain the Lancers ball. Schaller into Carstensen, and Carstensen will take it the other way for the Lancers. Pass to Kazemba. Goes up with a shot and scores. 21-20. Lancers now currently lead by 1. 14 minutes left to play. Frey into Lacoste. Lacoste out to Prindle. Prindle out to Bull. Then goes inside to Frey. Frey up with the shot. Misses, rebounded by Prindle. She'll go up with a shot and score. Prindle for 2. 22-21, Lancers down by 1, 13-20 left to play. Pass comes into Kazemba, up with a shot, and Kazemba will score. Frey now taking it the other way for the Hornets. Frey across to Lacoste. Lacoste inside the Bull. Ball is taken away from her by Bauer. They're going to call a jump ball, though. It'll be the Lancers' ball. Jones comes in for the Hornets. Carstensen with it. Pass gets intercepted there by McFarland. Frey with it now. Frey goes up for a shot and misses. Kazumba's called for foul underneath. I believe that's Kazumba's fourth now. And it is. Fourth personal, team's first of the half. Lacal shooting two. She'll make her first and we'll shoot one more. Torres and Hawkins-Lukens will come in for the Hornets after the timeout. It'll be a full timeout called by the Lancers. Lacan shooting's two, score tied at 23, 12:36 left to play in the last half. She'll miss her second shot, rebounded by Carstensen, and carry is called. Hawkins-Lukens to pass in. She'll get it into Frey. And 30-second timeout is called by the Hornets. Hawkins-Lukens to pass in. Get it into Lacoste. Lacoste to Prindle. Prindle lays it up, but not in. Rebounded by Schaller. Schaller out to Carstensen. Carstensen goes in for a drive, lays it up, but too long. Rebounded by Lacoste. Pass to Frey, and Frey back to Lacoste. Then she'll take it up the court for the Hornets. Cross to Prindle, overshoots, and the ball goes out of bounds. Carstensen now with it for the Lancers. Gets it down to Lau. Lau out to Bodie. And the travel is called on Lau. Frey now taking it the other way for the Hornets. Frey lays it up and in. Frey for two. 25-23, Lancers down by 2, 11:40 left to play. Carstensen with it. Carstensen across to Schaller. Schaller back to Carstensen. Puts it up and is fouled by Lacoste. Third personal team's first of the half. Carstensen misses her first and will shoot one more. Carstensen will miss her second as well. Takes the rebound away from Frey. Passes out to Bodie. Bodie to Schaller. Schaller will drive. Pass out to Bauer. Bauer with the shot. And Bauer will score. Score again tied, this time at 25. Frey now taking it the other way. Takes a shot. Misses. Rebounded by Carstensen. Foul is called on Torres. It's her second personal, team second. And Godinez Miles will come in for her. Carstensen taking it the other way for the Lancers. Pass comes across to Schaller. Schaller to Bodie. Bodie 3. No good. Rebounded there by Prindle. Foul is called on Lau. I believe that's his second personal. It is. Team second as well. Arndt and Roth in for the Lancers. Frey taking it the other way for the Hornets. Skip pass to Lacoste. Back to Frey. Then to Prindle. To Lacoste. Godinez Miles. Cross to Hawkins-Lukens, taken away by Arndt. Lays it up and in. Arndt for 2. Lancers now lead by 2, 27-25. 10 minutes left. Frey with it. Frey gets it across to Hawkins-Lukens, then across to Prindle. Prindle underneath to Lacoste, misses their shot, rebounded by Carstensen. Carstensen ahead to Arndt. Pass is overshot. And will go to bounds. Prindle into Frey. Frey taking it the other way for the Hornets. She'll get it across Godinez Miles. Underneath to Prindle. Prindle goes up for a shot. Misses. Rebounded by Lacoste. Misses her shot, and the foul will be called on Arndt. It's Arndt's fourth personal, team's third. Lacoste will miss her first, and will shoot one more. McFarland will come in for Godinez Miles. She'll miss her second as well. Ball goes off Bauer and out of bounds. Prindle to pass in. She'll get it into Frey. Frey out to Hawkins-Lukens. To McFarland, then back to Prindle. Prindle to McFarland. Tries getting it out to Lacoste. Taken by Carstensen. Lays it up but misses. Rebounded by Arndt. Puts it up and scores. So they're going to call Arndt on a push offensively. So the shot does not count, and Arndt will foul out. Frey taking it the other way. Frey to Bull. Bull to Prindle. Then to Hawkins-Lukens. To Frey. Drive underneath. Pass out to Prindle. To Frey again. To Prindle. Drive right side. Foul will be called on Bauer. First personal, team's fifth. Prindle to pass in. Prindle gets it into McFarland. Then across to Hawkins-Lukens, then to Frey. Frey underneath to McFarland. Out to Bull, loses the ball. Not quite across half court, he's able to save it. Pass coming across to Frey is taken by Carstensen, no. Lays it up and in. Carstensen for two. Frey taking it the other way. Lancers currently lead by 4, 29-25. 8:07 left to play. McFarland with it. She'll lose it out of bounds. Hawkins-Lukens to pass in. She get into McFarland to Lacoste. Then across to Frey. She'll lose the ball to Carstensen. Carstensen ahead to Kazemba. She'll lay it up and in. Kazemba for two. Frey taking it the other way. Frey goes across to Bull, and a timeout is called by the Hornets. Full timeout.
Just a reminder, we need all basketballs to help and not just in the hallways or the gym. We also need to keep the court clear during playing time. We've got a number of students coming across the court as instead of plays that are going on. Please keep court play free during playtime. Thank you.
Score is currently 31-25. Lancers lead by 6, 7:30 left to play in the last half. Hawkins-Lukens passes it in, but it's taken away by Bauer. Pass to Carstensen. Carstensen across to Kazemba. Tipped away, picked up by Carstensen. Carstensen will be fouled. Bauer to pass in. Roth with the shot, misses. And the foul will be called on Carstensen. Carstensen's second, team sixth. Frey with it, gets it across to Jones. Jones tries going underneath, tipped away by Carstensen, and a travel is called. Schaller in for Bauer. Lau in for Roth. Carstensen across to Lau. Fakes a shot, tries underneath. Then bumps back out. Passes to Lau. Then to Bodie. Bodie to Carstensen. Out to Kazemba. Kazemba with the shot and scores for two. 33-25. Lancers now lead by 8. 6:37 left to play. Frey drives inside, lays it up, but misses. Rebounded by Schaller. Schaller lays it up and misses. Rebounded by Kazema, puts it up, scores, and is fouled. Foul is called on Jones. It's their second personal, team's fourth. Torres and Prindle come in for the Hornets. Kazema misses her and one shot. Ball goes out on Prindle though. Schaller looking to get it in, finds Carstensen. Passes out to Bodie. Bodie with the shot. Misses, rebounded by Frey. Frey will drive right side, pass to Prindle. Then to Lacoste. Lays it up but misses. Rebounded by Kazemba. Pass ahead to Carstensen. Lays it up. Misses but is fouled by Frey. Frey's third personal, team's fifth. Carstensen will miss her first and will shoot one more. She'll make her second though. 36-25, Lancers lead by 11, 5:56 left to play. Prindle taking it up the court for the Hornets. Tries passing inside, ball is tipped back out. She regains possession, then passes down to Lacoste. Tipped out by Kazemba. Prindle to pass in. She'll get it into Lacoste. Lacoste to Torres. Back to Lacoste, then to Prindle. Out to Lacoste, but she'll lose it out of bounds. Carstensen with it now. She'll get it out to Lau. Lau down to Carstensen. But she'll step out before the pass to Kazemba. Lacoste with it. Comes across to Hawkins-Lukens. Then to Lacoste. No, not to Torres. To Prindle. Prindle drive left side. Taken away by Carstensen. Carstensen will lay it up and in. Carstensen for two. 38-25. Lancers now lead by 13. 4:30 left to play. Prindle with it. Prindle across to Lacoste. Lacoste into Torres. Torres tries passing underneath, taken away by Kazemba. Lays it up and in. Kazemba for two. Prindle takes it the other way. Lancers currently lead by 15, 40-25. Pass underneath to Bull, and the foul will be called on Bauer. Bauer's second personal, team seventh. Bull will be shooting 1-on-1. McFarland and Frey come in for the Hornets. Shot is missed. Lacoste with it. Passes out to Bull. Bull to Prindle. Prindle with the shot. Misses. Ball goes out on Kazemba. Bodie and Roth in for the Lancers. Prindle to pass in. Should get it into Lacoste. Tipped out by Carstensen. Prindle to pass in. Gets it into McFarland. Goes up for a shot blocked by Roth. Again, remain the Hornets ball. Gets it into Lacoste. Passes out to Jones. Jones tries to get it to McFarland. Goes out of bounds, and it will become the Lancers ball. Carstensen with it now for the Lancers. Comes across to Bauer. Bauer to Schaller. Schaller with the three. And scores. 43-25. Lancers now lead by 18. Frey with it. Goes underneath to Lacoste. Lacoste to Jones. Jones up with a shot. Misses. Rebounded by Bodie. 3 minutes left. That's funny. The ref from across the court called a travel, but the ref underneath told him that that shouldn't have been a travel. But they're going to go with the travel. Okay. Jones with it now for the Hornets. Comes across to Lacoste. Lacoste to McFarland. To Prindle. Lacoste. Goes up with a shot. Misses. Rebounded by Carstensen and should be fouled. Jones is called for a foul. That's her third personal, team sixth. Hawkins, Lukens, and Bull will come in for the Hornets. Kazemba and Lau will come in for the Lancers. Kazemba will take it up the court for the Lancers. Kazemba across Lau to Bodie, three, no good. Rebounded by Bodie. The double dribble is called. Frey taking it the other way for the Hornets. Passes across to Prindle. Prindle out to Frey. Frey to Hawkins Lukens. Then out to Bull. Prindle, Hawkins Lukens. Bull. Travel again is called. Lau to pass in. Gets it into Kazemba. Kazemba to Bodie. Bodie, three. No good. Rebounded by nobody. Ball goes out though on Bull. Bauer into Lau. Lau to Bodie. Bodie to Bauer, then to Kazemba for three. No good. Rebounded by Lau. Puts it up but misses. And it'll be the Hornets ball. A minute 20 left to play. Lancers still lead by 18. Torres in for the Hornets. McFarland with it. Across the Bull. Taken away by Roth, and the jump ball will be called. Pass comes in to Bull. Bull down to McFarland. Back to Bull. 50 seconds. Bull tries getting across to Hawkins-Lukens. Taken away by Kazemba. Lays it up and in. And Lancers in out by 20. 45-25. 40 seconds. McFarland with it. Gets it across to Bull. Hawkins-Lukens. Torres misses. Rebounded by McFarland. 20 seconds. Out to Bull. Torres. Underneath to McFarland. To Hawkins-Lukens. Tries getting it across to McFarland. Taken away by Bodie. Goes up for a shot. Misses, but is fouled with 4 seconds. Bodie makes it first, then they'll shoot one more. Misses, rebound by Kazemba, puts it up, misses. Rebound by Kazemba again, puts it up, misses. And that'll end the game. 46-25, Lancers win by 21. Varsity will follow this, so hopefully you can join us for that. If not, have a good rest of your night and see you next time.